Hi and welcome to another video. Today I will show you my free NUM captures. I'll show you how to use them and get the most out of them in Genome software. Okay, how to download the captures? Basically you need to click the link that will be in a video description below and you'll see something like this: A2 starter pack, free demo. And basically those are 5 tones from my starter NUM pack. It's Plexi Clean, ACDC, Lawn Comp 50, Boston Rockman and Petrucci Lead that was used in the intro. Basically I used 3 amps for those captures, my SLO hand-wired clone for Plexi Clean and ACDC, Splawn Competition 50 for Lawn Comp 50 and Boston Rockman. MSABG Mark 7 I used Mark 4 mode for this tone. As you can notice, I am using Audient Evo 16, so you should set up your gain if you want to have a most accurate representation. Set up your gain at 0 or minimum, basically. In Audient Evo it's 0. I can go below that, but I'm basically setting it at 0. And in input calibration of NUM, you're basically inputting 10 dB. And you should have the same results. But honestly, as I said in previous videos, it doesn't really matter. For me at least, personally, because I personally use a lot of guitars. I basically never put input gain on 0 because, for example, when I have single coils, I need to crank the gain a little bit more. So input calibration 10 dB is a starting point, but really, honestly, with those tones, it doesn't matter, at least for me. Okay, but if you don't want to download the tones, you can basically use Play Live option in Tone 3000, connect your guitar and basically play on those tones. But if you want to download them, you should select Download All A2. Okay? Or if you're interested in a certain capture, you can basically download only one. And of course, you need to have some kind of like a NUM loader. In that case, it's Getaway. So basically, let's click here and open the files that you just downloaded. So let's go with ACDC. And you should have those 5 tones: Plexi Clean, Petrucci, Lawn Competition, Boston, and ACDC. And if you want to add this input calibration, basically type in here 10 dB, and I would leave output mode on normalized. And let's hear what it sounds like. My Audient Evo is at 0 right now. Basically, it's a tone that is supposed to emulate the Angus Young tone from Back in Black album. Okay, but in today's video, I don't really want to focus on a basic NUM loader, which is Getaway. I want to focus on Genome, which is like a NUM loader that has way more options. And as I said in previous video, I would recommend you to get the Genome intro, which is basically free, and it's got pretty much everything that you need to start. So how to open files? Basically open folder and do exactly the same stuff. Download this free demo, and for example, let's turn on the Lawn Competition 50, which is based on Splawn Competition 50, basically. If you really want to have a calibration, you need to go here, you need to select NUM calibration, and then in input, select calibrated. But as I said before, with those mixed tones, I don't think that you should really care. So let's hear what the Splawn Competition 50 sounds like. Cab I used was Marshall 1960, and I actually used a blend of a couple of IRs that I made. So I've added a little bit of reverb and it sounds like this. So really mean Marshall tone. I really like it. Okay, so I've already created a preset, so let's go to Lawn Competition 50, and I will add a studio delay and clone notar to boost signal a little bit. So it will be more like a lead tone or something like this, and it sounds like this. So instantly we've got that Van Halen tone. I really dig that tone, but I think there's a little bit too much delay. So let's reduce it a little bit and let's hear what it sounds like now. I love this tone. Next, we've got Plexi Clean, and basically this is my go-to Plexi tone, but it's not made on Plexi. Actually, it was made using my SLO 100 clone. So right now there's only a reverb, and let's hear what it sounds like. Let's add a little bit of delay, in that case stereo delay. Okay, another tone, it's from Boston, and actually it's from the song by Boston, Foreplay, Long Time. And it sounds like this. So once again, it should be exactly like the studio version. But it's not one-trick pony. You can basically add a delay, for example, remove a little bit of low frequencies, and you'll pretty much have a lead tone from this song. And not only that, let's say that you love Def Leppard and want to have that Pour Some Sugar on Me tone. Let's reduce the high frequencies a little bit, and let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, and last but not least, the Petrucci Lead that I started with, and in that case I am using a lot of delay and reverb, but let's hear this tone without any effects, so basically this is what you're getting. Okay, so let's add the effects and let's hear what it sounds like right now. But of course, as I said before, you can add a booster, you can reduce the high frequencies if you want, you can change basically anything inside the Genome, you can add some kind of low cut, and maybe let's add a mix feed, so let's add a little bit more peak attack, and let's hear what it sounds like right now with those changes. So you still have the same NAM file, but it sounds like this. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope that you'll dig the tones, and if you want to get the full version of this pack or any other presets, you can go to galtonstudio.com. I will see you quite soon. Bye!